So before we begin this video, because I just wanted to do my first light novel reading log video, because I wanted to do, aside from doing manga reading log videos, and I'm going to be adding in in addition to that, I'm going to be doing my first announcement for DVD and Blu-ray shopping videos that I got them planned, because I've already done my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video at Half Price Books back in 2019, which was 4 years ago as well. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get ready. Hey guys, this is Rurouni K95 here. Today's video, we're going to be doing a reading log video. Today is not going to be about manga reading log. This is about probably the light novel, because we have never done a light novel reading log before, which I have never done one like this before until now. So I'll only be picking about a handful of 4 light novels I have right here that I'm going to show you for today's video. Yeah, it's 4 of these light novels, because I have been reading those. Some of them I have to read them as I believe it was, I guess you could call it as favorites on there. Some of them you can do for like light novel reviews on here. And because I'm going to be doing discuss on these as well. And we'll be doing a special announcement for the DVD and Blu-ray shopping announcement video at the end of this video. So let's not waste any more time. So let's dive right into the video on my light novel reading log for the first time, because I've never done my light novel reading log before. So let's begin on the light novels. So let's begin. The first one here I've been reading as well for today, because I have been wanted to do this one that I have never done until I started reading this particular light novel series that I have right here. The Surprise of Haruhi Suzumiya. Yes, this is the first time I wanted to read this light novel, because this is basically from the same light novel writer who worked on The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Yeah, this is part of the Haruhi Suzumiya series on here, because to me, though, this is an outstanding light novel I have ever read before, because when I first read this, I have never thought that this is actually a light novel series on there. Well, it's basically part of the Haruhi Suzumiya light novel entry series, though, because however, in this series, this starts off with this adventure of Haruhi and the SOS Brigade. There were these 2 different storylines, which this introducing a new inductee to the SOS Brigade, who always wanted to be the more eager freshman when she appears to be for this at this point. When those 2 realities converge, so the SOS Brigade has to learn about their new member, when they have the ability to bring those 2 story timelines all together in order to save the world in the process. This explains of how this happened in The Surprise of Haruhi Suzumiya, basically, because I just realized I wanted to come by on the Haruhi Suzumiya light novel series, because, yeah, this is actually a 2-volume light novel, though, because, yeah, this is an outstanding series, because, I mean, I have wanted to come by to this. I could be all at once for this as well. Yeah, it just helps to have read the part of the other Haruhi Suzumiya light novels. If you just actually read this one, if you ever haven't read the other light novels under the Haruhi Suzumiya entry light novel series on there, you're definitely missing it. I highly recommend if you ever been reading the Haruhi Suzumiya light novel series on there. I thought that was pretty good as well. Accordingly, if I ever want to come by to this, accordingly of what I could come across to this, if you ever wanted to read this, however, it did got an anime adaptation, like you got the anime series on there, such as the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya series, and you got the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya anime movie as well, because this is particularly of what I wanted to come by to this. It could be of all for this as well. And another one I just recently read, and this is actually my most light novel I have read, and I think I read this numerous times that I have, for the most part, that I have read. This one I have right here, and I had to reread this one, which is my very first light novel I've read, and that is none other than the one and only Rurouni Kenshin Voyage to the Moon World. However, in my opinion, this is actually my most favorite light novel I have ever read. However, because this also has helped, if you ever read the original Rurouni Kenshin manga. If you ever just read this after reading the manga or watching the anime, you'll probably want to know about this one, because when I first read this one, I thought this was supposed to be a manga, but nope, it was a light novel, because this was written by Kaoru Shizuka as well, however, this also has a other story, which is Sanosuke and Nishiki-e, which is another one, which is like another story to be added in the, I believe it was the Voyage to the Moon World light novel entry, though, because, however, this came with a full color illustration on the page. Not exactly a poster, though, but this is actually a full color one as well, if I'm not mistaken, though, if I could research, though. However, the story, if you all don't, well, the story basically in Voyage to the Moon World, the Rurouni Kenshin story, it's about Kenshin's new life, how it got for him in Tokyo when he was joining the Kamiya Kashin Ryu dojo, so he could learn of the art of swords, which gives him the life. The dojo was always at peaceful. It was never boring as Kenshin, as well as his fellow apprentice Yahiko, always been training under the demanding, I believe it was the auspices of their kind-hearted instructor of the Kamiya Kashin Dojo, Kamiya Karu, who's always got all those changes at the afternoon when Tai from the Akabeko restaurant arrived with a pot of beef stew and a plea for help. When one of those regulars at a restaurant lost his master's book about in this one, he'll be kicked out in the street if he hasn't recovered it. If there's a case of the missing book, when he becomes for the dangerous mystery, when Kenshin and his friends are tangled in those deep secrets and those dark plots about a dangerous mystery about this book in this story in the entry, though. However, it's been a long time since I viewed this one, though, because I did my first light novel review on that a while back. Yeah, because although, basically, I just realized I wanted to come by to this as well accordingly, because I have realized for the fact, because I have been reading this lots of times though, because, and now I had to own this because I wanted to do this for the, I believe, probably the, I would like to call this as a, you guessed it, the revisiting things of what I can remember, of what I learned from, which it all has got to this as well. Well, that's basically of how I wanted to come to the point for this as well, because I just wanted to come by on reading a certain light novel that has been a long time since I read this. Yeah, it's been how many years since I read Rurouni Kenshin Voyage to the Moon World? I think that was back in 2015, like, maybe once that I read this twice, maybe 3 times though. It's been how many years since I read this? 2015, 14, 15, 2019, 2021. Yeah, it's basically probably about 9 years, because it's almost 10 years of reading the Rurouni Kenshin Voyage to the Moon World. Because I think it's been 9 years since I read this, which I guess this was 9 years ago, which it was a long time ago. Back in the 2010s, like maybe November 2014, because I had been focused on reading on the light novel, because I just got into the whole thing of how my entry has been going as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is a must-read for anyone who has read the original Rurouni Kenshin manga, or if you ever watched the anime, though. And another light novel I have right here, and I think this is the first one that I have been reading, though, as well. And this is the first time I had to read this one. Dot Hack Eye Buster. Yeah, this is another light novel series I have read, and I think this is obviously a single volume one, which I think most light novels has some postscripts at the end of every certain light novel. However, the story was written by Tatsuya Hamazaki, who recently worked as a writer on several Gundam manga and many different novelizations, light novels obviously, in general though, because this catered to my curiosity of how I wanted to come by for a thing like this as well. In case if I remember of all things at once as well. As if I could remember for all this as well. If I'm not mistaken though, in case you're wondering of what I could remember though. Sorry if I was a little tired though. So, for Dot Hack Eye Buster, it's basically the prequel to Dot Hack as well. You know, the Avatar Alberio who is basically the solo adventurer in the world when his advanced online fantasy game was been created when he came across Lycorius, which is a strange girl in a dungeon. Alberia wonders if she was simply more than a bug in a system. When those two got their journey further into the world, when Alberia watches Lycorius had to turn all of the rules of the world upside down secretly when he been realized if she may hold a very deadly secret which it could have almost unhinged everything in a cyberspace and beyond as well, because y'all know particularly of what I come across for a light novel like Dot Hack Eye Buster though. However, this has been adapted to a series of anime series as well as the manga though in the franchise entry though. Yeah, because I didn't know about it. So anyway, sorry if I was tired. I apologize. So basically, to to me about this, I think I have read this one for the first time. This was basically one of those like light novels are always been part of the Dot Hack franchise entry though, but I have never seen one of the Dot Hack sign anime series, to be honest. But I don't think I have seen them though. But I've heard interesting stories about them though, because this is all new for me though, accordingly to the fact of how I wanted to come for this as well. Because in case you're wondering, basically of how I wanted to come across for this as well, accordingly, because they just put in the images that almost look like a manga in a light novel though. But people genuinely think if I can get into the entry of these light novels on there, having it. Now, at this point, though, as well, by all means as well, because I just wanted to come across for this accordingly as well. Yeah. Yeah, because in case you're wondering this as well. Yeah, I didn't know about this until now as well. Because I have a lot of these as well, because it just got to my case for this as well. And our last light novel I read for the day, and here is another one in the franchise entry on here I have as well. Attack on Titan, The Harsh Mistress of the City, Part 1. Yeah, this is the first part of the light novel series as well. However, I didn't know when I first read this one, because I didn't know that this is actually a Part 1 of the light novel series, which is basically could have been as the first volume, as well as Part 2 could have been the conclusion to this light novel, though. Which is all new for me, though. So, at this point, though, is that there were these two parts, yeah. So, this explains about this one named Wal Maria's humanity always got the outermost defense when things have been always coming across to a breach, especially when Titans roam, when this had been always gotten going on once before, been always for the interior, situating on these wall-like heaven of the fallen Shiganshina district, the town of Quinta, when they find itself surrounded on these all sides by one of those monstrosities, when they were severed from the rest of these humankind's last bastion as well. Yeah, because this is actually a standalone side story to the Attack on Titan franchise as well. Well, I didn't know that this is actually a two-part light novel series on there, because this is basically that was part of the Shingeki no Kyojin franchise, the Attack on Titan franchise, obviously. Like series of anime series, television series, movies, and you got a light novel though. Well, I don't think I have read Part 2 though. I don't know if I could ever find one though, but this is all coming across to this. This was okay though, in my opinion. I thought it was a decent and light novel, in my opinion, though. But except they just put in these artwork on the image like this as well, because yeah, I thought this light novel series it was okay. I thought it was very decent, in my opinion, though. Yeah, because this is more different than the manga, though. Although I did read the manga, though, because I've heard good things about the manga, though. It's just that the fan base could be toxic, though, as well. But anyways, for the light novel, I thought this was kind of decent, though, in my opinion. I mean, it's okay in my opinion, though. So this is basically all my light novels that I have right here for today as well. I have only picked about 4 of these titles total, and this is one of them as well, particularly. If you ever come across for this, if you ever wanted to tune in a way of how you ever wanted to do something for how you wanted to come by on reading something. So most of them I read I like that are good. Most of them I read that are my favorites. One of them I wanted to read for a review, and one I thought this was very decent, was okay in my opinion. I thought it was decent though. Like, take a side note to this. Like, I have this copy of Attack on Titan, The Harsh Mistress of the City, because I thought this was a decent light novel, though, in my opinion, though, because yeah, it's okay. But I have not finished the series, the rest of it, though. Oh, because... Yeah, because, like I said, this is actually a 2-part light novel, though. So, that's going to be it for the light novels, though. But before we finish off in the video, though, because I'm going to have a brand new announcement I'm going to make for anyone who's ever been doing the DVD and Blu-ray haul videos as well. Because I have a quick announcement I wanted to make, though, because looking back when I did my first DVD and Blu-ray haul video, because I have a feeling that I'm going to start doing some announcements, because I have been literally started to do my announcement for DVD and Blu-ray shopping videos, though, because I have never done one like this before. Well, my first one I did a while back, which was back in 2019, where I shopped for some DVDs and Blu-rays that I've done last year, though, because why not? Because, well, I think I did my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video, which I think that was back in 2019, which I remembered a while back. Back in 2019, which was 4 years ago, though, because, well, it's now 5 years when I did my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video, because I just wanted to come by to this, of what I could come for the whole thing of this as well, accordingly as well. Because I have been doing it likewise, though, because now I'm going to be, what I planned for, because I'm going to be doing my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video at the flea market for some other goods on there I like, which I'm going to be going to the flea market in like 2 more weeks. Like, maybe I'll go to the... No, not library. Flea market. Yeah, flea market. I'm going to go to the flea market in like 2 more weeks. Which is on July, which is the 15th on a Saturday, though, because I have been planning to do like a DVD and Blu-ray shopping at the flea market, because why not? Because I just thought of something that is new. That's why, because I just wanted to come by for this, accordingly, of what I can know for that as well. And also, for the future ones, like, I'm going to be doing, like, DVD and Blu-ray shopping at the library book sales in the future also as well. And also, the same goes with pawn shops as well. In case, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm doing some cool ones, because one thing about doing my first, how I'm doing my, giving away some of my announcements on there, because I have been doing ever since I've been doing my DVD and update-wise, as well as my DVD and Blu-ray haul-wise as well, regardlessly, though, of how I've been doing it likewise, though. And get this, because I have planned that I'm going to do my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video at the flea market, which is in 2 weeks, on the 15th of July, on a Saturday, which I got them planned for this coming thing as well. Accordingly as well, if I could remember for all this as well, because I just wanted to come by to do all things to come first to this. If you ever want to do something, if whatever, I come for the fact as well. And maybe I can be noticed of all these things as well. Yeah, because I just wanted to do this. Yeah, because I wanted to give you some ways, though, for any DVD and Blu-ray collectors out there that collect DVDs and Blu-rays under the physical media collecting, though, because I have been getting the good thing on how I've been literally getting into the Blu-ray and DVD shopping, though, especially from the flea markets and also thrift shops, pawn shops, as well as the occasional Target, as well as you guessed it, and on used bookstores on here, whenever I can buy things a little at a time, especially because I'm going to be on a pretty much a strict buy ban for a tight budgeting, because I just wanted to make my first decisions of how I do this as well. Accordingly, in case you're wondering, that's why, because I just wanted to come by for this as well, because I just wanted to do for the whole thing as well, because I've already done my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video. Well, I think I did my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video a while back, which is back in 2019, which I think I did that at Half Price Books, because I think I did my first DVD and Blu-ray shopping video back in 2019, which I think it was 4 years ago, which I finally remembered as well, in case you've all remember for this as well. Well, so that's going to be it for my announcement, because I had to do this, well, because I just wanted to do my DVD and Blu-ray shopping announcement video that I had to finish as well. So that's going to be it for my light novel reading log video for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this one, because, well, this is the first time I have been doing my light novel reading log video for the first time, which is something after doing my manga reading log videos. And this time, I'm going to add in with my announcement for DVD and Blu-ray shopping videos for this announcement that I have planned. That's why. Hope to subscribe for more content. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to my channel, by clicking on the subscribe button for more content as well, because I've been literally getting into DVD and Blu-ray shopping videos and everything, as well as movie reviews, album reviews from music bands, from rock and metal bands as well, and also DIY videos, as well as Battle Jacket update videos as well, in case you're wondering as well, as getting patches, especially for my Battle Jacket, because I've been literally getting into those. That's why. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments by leaving in the comment section below. Like you have a question in the leave it in the comment section below. I might do like a Q&A video, because I don't normally do Q&A videos before though, but I got them planned as well accordingly. And also be sure to smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well. Be sure to check out my Anime Planet or Analyst at your leisure at this point. And that's all I have what I got for today as well. So yeah, because this is the first time I have never done a video like this before until now. That's why. This is Rurouni K95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day. This is Rurouni K95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos that are coming on the way that I got them planned for more upcoming videos. Take care. Bye.